Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of Skol Searching. I'll be completely honest, I did not know if this would even happen. And for a little backstory for those of you who didn't follow season 1 at all, originally I never thought that I would say it was a waste or I regretted it or I wouldn't do it again, but at least how it all worked out now, I would say there's some things I regret. But I don't regret the, what it took out of me. What it took out of me and kind of the resilience or persistence that I showed and sticking to a project and just not giving up through so many frustrations and failures. But long story short, I was inspired during COVID. Most of my entire life has been revolved around, training in sports and competing. And I didn't really have a ton of other hobbies I was really good at or could be real proud of. But obviously our worlds and life was changed and we had to kind of find other things to keep us motivated or entertained. And I kind of got into a combination of two things at once, which was kind of the history and obsession of sports curses, especially on if you're a Minnesota fan, and then two, kind of learning how to build and make trophies. So it was kind of two things that I took the skills and attributes that took to attempt to be a good athlete and competitor and kind of turn that into something else. But at the end of the day, I spent way too much money and time on it, and the amount of things that I probably could have put towards in a more constructive or positive manner. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the project, I guess you could say, was a failure. I spent a lot of energy, money, and time recreating the 1969 Ed Thorpe Memorial Trophy with the goals of the Vikings accepting it or being motivated to recreate it and put it in the museum. Ultimately, none of that happened. Got rejected by the team and most of the fan base quite a bit of times, ultimately proving that the team doesn't really give a shit about it, which is surprising. But for somewhat legal matters, I understand part of it. But at the end of the day, a franchise with no Super Bowls, you'd think that their only championship trophy that was possibly connected to some sort of sports curse or bad juju, that they would just, handle that and take care of it and move on. But nonetheless, they did not. So here we are. My point is I've never really been a big hater, but unfortunately, being a Vikings fan and being a Minnesota sports fan, sometimes you just have to find joy and happiness in your rival's failure when you can't find success with your own. So I saw an opportunity, and I think it was something that could be fun and well-deserving, possibly, if it did work. So I kind of said, you know what, screw it. Let's just do this. So season 2, whether it be 1 or 2 episodes, would be solely devoted to basically trying to recurse the Lions. And but this time I was going to take a little bit more of a serious approach and actually try to hire a psychic to see if they could test their skills or put their skills to test and see if they could somehow reach out to Bobby Layne and see if he could make contact with him. All right, I think I just got here. It seems like the right place. I'm a little nervous about this. I have no clue if this is gonna work or not.
Blood in my veins, fire in my soul. From the ground up, taking control. Never back down, playing my role. Street life, I got nowhere to go. Raised in the shadows, learn from the pain. In the land of the lost, making a name.
Prophet Ezekiel.
They weren't too fond of my abilities. I would wake up screaming demon names and angels and explaining my dreams to people, and they just thought I was crazy, so they threw me out. I found my way down to Tampa, down here, and been trying to make a living. I tried to start an OnlyFans, but yeah, I didn't know it was like, I thought it was just like making fans and
would like to see if there's any way that you can reach out to him, and one, let him know that they broke his curse, and if he's willing to maybe put it back on him. So I don't want to be that guy, but maybe I just want to see what you can do. Maybe you can have a conversation with him, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, he is not happy about the curse being broken. That's for why he was making it very clear to me that he is not excited about that. I think his first sacrifice, the whiskey shots, and I think he might be willing to.
Which is crazy you brought that up, because I will say the one thing I didn't tell you was they did a tub of whiskey and they sunk his old helmet in the tub of whiskey to break the curse. So,
oh, really?
So I'm starting to be a believer, actually. I'm starting to believe in you a little bit now, because I didn't tell you that. I left a few things out on purpose.
Okay.
All right, well, so you made contact. I mean, you said some interesting things, but I mean, what about the recursing of the team, the lines? Like, is he still mad at them?
No, let me. Oh my god. Oh, he's mad.
You all right?
Oh, he's screaming. He is in my ear. He's screaming about a Peyton's place, and somebody's stupid or they're dumb. Something about a big dog van, and
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Dumb and Dumber. That's what he's telling
He's
me.
a fan from. He's an actor from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
It's giving me a headache. He's really loud. He's mad. He does not like Peyton.
Oh, I see the flames are kind of
He
going crazy right
does
now.
not like Peyton. He does not like Jeff Daniels.
I mean,
He's not a fan of that movie.
Are we safe right now, or I mean, I'm kind of getting a little nervous. I'm feeling kind of dark energy.
He reacted a little stronger.
But not that it wasn't me.
No, he is very angry. He is very, very angry about what has transpired.
Can we turn that into maybe anger towards the Lions specialists?
I think he's very open to.
Okay.
From what I'm hearing and understanding from him, he seems very open to.
Okay. So not a guarantee, but like, I mean, what if I slipped you another like 20 or 30? Like.
I mean, I would gladly take 20 or 30, but I'm not gonna be the one that's cursing.
Okay.
Alright,
okay, yeah, that's fair. I don't want to be pushy.
But he seems very, very, very